What's up, everybody? Today we have the first video of the new series. We've been talking about it for a little bit, and we're going to start with the Hyzers and Anhyzers, basically disc golf angles in general. We're going to start with this as a basic look at the Hyzer and Anhyzer and what it takes to throw a straighter shot. But these are all going to be very beginner-friendly introductions into these angles. We will go into a lot more detail as the series goes on. But we're going to start off here first with me in the field throwing some standstill putters. These are going to be some proxies from Axiom Discs. They're pretty straight putter, so we can just point and shoot with them. This first one here, I am going to be lining up to throw a straight shot towards that field goal / soccer goal. Duly note there is a huge right to left wind, so it is definitely doesn't look as straight, but we'll get into that later. You'll notice on this that I am standing pretty straight up and down. I am going to use my upper body, and this is the key, and this is the basic tip that I want you guys to use on each one of these shots to help you perform them better. I can give the disc a slight hyzer and count for the stability of the disc to pop it to flat to keep it straight, but I'm going to use my upper body to dictate how much. I don't want to be turning my wrist. I want to be using my upper body to dictate that I want to throw straight. If I'm standing straight up or pretty close to it, that's the style of throw that I want. This will make more sense as we go into the other angles. All right, on to the Hyzer angle. It is going to be pretty exaggerated, and the right to left wind is definitely going to push the disc way left, but it came out on Hyzer and I stayed down on top of it. And these are two things that I want you guys to take a look at here. As I reach back, that's not my wrist putting the disc on that angle, that's my upper body. My upper body is leaned forward in a way that creates this Hyzer angle. Again, I'm using my body to dictate the line that I want to throw, not my wrist. If you were to stand me straight up there, the disc might be on just ever so slight of a hyzer, which most every throw in disc golf is going to be on some form of a hyzer. That's not an anhyzer. So that's fine. But what is making it look to be on a hyzer, again, is not my wrist. I really want to stress the importance that is my upper body leaning forward. That is what is dictating my hyzer. Another quick tip on this is to not stand up as you pull through. If you stand up as you pull through, it doesn't matter how much angle you put on that disc. If you stand up at the last second on your pull through, it's actually going to either throw it flat or anhyzer, or it's going to cause a really weird looking flight that you were not expecting. A lot of times you'll just yank it right. But if you stay down on it like that, it'll be nice, simple. All right, let's talk about Anhyzer. This one I'm using a really beat up Neutron Soft Envy, so it'll definitely go right no matter how strong that right to left wind is. Again, we're going to start with the basics here. I'm going to reach back. The disc is already on a Anhyzer. It's, again, not my wrist. It's my spine. It's my body. This is a little bit later in the pull through here, so it kind of looks like everything's leaning back, but that's what you want with the Anhyzer. I'm going to reach back. I'm going to be leaned back, and the disc is naturally going to sit on an Anhyzer. As long as I follow through on that same angle and stay leaned back on it, the disc should, in theory, come out of my hand on an Anhyzer every time. Let's see how it works. Nice smooth follow through. Disc stayed Anhyzer, didn't matter how much wind was back there. All right, this is just the quick, basic upper body sitting in the correct position look at the three angles that we talked about today. This was meant to be just a quick introduction to what we're going to be doing here. Kind of get some feedback, see what you guys thought, and most importantly, get your questions. I need questions about each of the angles. What do you struggle with the most off of each angle? I would absolutely love to get the questions down there so we can feature them in future videos. But I definitely want to keep this short, simple, and to the point. So I'm not going to ramble on either. I'm just going to say that's the three angles. Keep your body in that position all the way through. If you reach back, follow through in the same angle. We'll talk more about that in a future video. But as always, guys, be better than yesterday.